What's up, Punters Pod listeners? You can listen to us every Wednesday on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or even watch us on YouTube. Now, let's get into the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Punters Pod.
What a time to be alive. A long 6-month off-season comes to an end. St Kilda got new recruits and a lot of money they did spend. Lockie Neal even slept with his wife's friend. Stephen May retires. The courts are now where he will attend. Footy is back this week, and we will find out if the Bulldogs have learnt how to defend. Will Fremantle finally compete, or will they once again pretend? One thing is for sure, and that is that West Coast will not contend. Jezza, we have football to preview, but before that, how are you? How is life? How was my rhyme?
It was good. I thought you were going to end with "How are you, my friend?"
You always say that.
You would have ended twice. You would have used "friend" twice, and
I
it wouldn't have
didn't
been
do
good.
it.
Yeah, I was waiting to call you out on that. So good job. Yeah, don't know about the rhyme. Maybe not next week, but good one for the first.
It was just for the first week.
Just for the first show. Good one right there. I'm good. Life's good. Footy's back. Can finally start punting on it again. I'm sick of doing NBA multis. I'm sick of trying to find a sport to punt on. Finally, we're back with the AFL. I'm ready for it.
You were not minding the NRL last week. You watched the NRL.
I was watching.
I was more interested in the Collingwood North Melbourne practice match.
When there's nothing else going on, what the fuck do you do?
I'm telling you, the Collingwood North Melbourne practice match.
I want to watch something with something on the line. I need to see something on the line. I can't be watching this fucking practice match that everyone makes a big deal about.
And did any of your bets prevail in the NRL?
No.
That's really good.
I'm not an NRL punter. What can I say? Like I don't watch the NRL. I don't claim to be an NRL professional. So no NRL punts got up. What about you? What have you been up to?
Not much. I'm just happy the opening round is back. I'm, of course, going to punt on the footy this weekend. And I love my player props. We'll get into them very, very swiftly. But before that, who is the random player above my hedges?
I forgot about
First
this
one
segment.
of 2026.
Honestly, I'm not even going to guess because I wouldn't have a clue. He looks like he's got like a bit of a mohawk going on.
Good haircut, that. Yeah.
Is it a mohawk?
It's not a mohawk. It's just bad photo.
Just fluffy on the top.
Yep.
No idea.
Played for North Melbourne as well. Initials are BH.
Boomer Harvey.
It's not Boomer Harvey. It's Billy Hartung. Bit of a throwback there for the Hawthorn fans out there.
Would have never guessed it in a million years.
And that's why this is the best segment on the Punters Pod, because Jezza can never get it right.
You reckon if anyone else was sitting in this chair, they would get it?
100%.
Every player that you put up.
Mazza would get 100%.
Would he?
El Barber. Yeah, 100% he would.
I guess.
Jez, obviously today we have no betting results, but this is where betting results will sit in the show. Also, bet busters if we have any. And also this year, we have a betting blacklist. So, explain how that goes. Every week, players who we don't like betting on because they're a trap, we'll go into our betting blacklist. We'll add players in every week. We will remove some players some weeks, but that will be a permanent fixture of the year. So, make sure, get on the Instagram, DM us your betting blacklist when they come and go.
I actually do have something to talk about.
Here we go.
In terms of betting. And I hope all you boys listened to me last week and put on my futures bets that I gave to you boys, because they have been absolutely fucking slashed, all right? Now, Josh Tracy, from $34 last week when I gave you these bets, has come all the way into $15.
Really?
So more than half.
Oh, you know why? He scored 5 in the practice match.
He scored 5 in the practice match, so that's more than half. So cash out's above what I put in already. The other one is the bet where I told you to do Curnow 55, Hogan 55, Tracy 55. Like that has also gone down again. I've had a bet go down, $100 in odds.
Bullshit.
The bet that I placed that I told you that I'm putting quite a bit of money on.
Is this the fucking averages one?
Yeah, Nick Dacos leading averages and Josh Tracy leading goals, leading disposals and Josh Tracy leading goals, average has gone from $170 odds to $75 odds. Really? So absolutely slashed there.
You want to hear about my betting experience this week?
Yeah, tell me.
I placed a bet, a nice pineapple on Anthony Edwards for MVP.
Yeah, same as me.
At $226. And that's went down to $400.
It's gone up to $476.
To $476.
I pretty much just burnt a $50 because Ethan was convincing me that Anthony Edwards is going to win the MVP.
Oh, it's my favorite.
His favorite basketball player, so I should have just stayed away from it from the start.
The logic was there. He's had a good week. He was a player of the week in the NBA, so it's a bit of bullshit there from the bookies.
Oh, you know what else is a bit of bullshit?
Tell us.
As soon as we finished recording, I got a couple of messages about
I know.
We legit played stop on the podcast, yeah. So, I get to editing, Ethan gets to just like dawdling around and doing fuck all.
Yep,
and
pretty much.
On my phone, I'm scrolling while it's uploading, and it's about to be posted, whatever. Taj Hodden out for 4 months. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as we finish recording, he goes out. I'm a Sam Grilge guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should replace him with Grilge.
Yeah, I'm a Grilge guy, so Grilge will be copping a bit of money from me.
Well, one of my headlines already hit this year. I said last week, one of my headlines was...
Sam Grilge.
Yeah,
will be the rising star.
No, that's not one of my headlines. Was that Stephen May would retire. Bang. 1 for 1 of the year, boys.
Did you have like some type of...
Or inside information, yeah.
Not inside information.
Me and the Germana jurisdiction, whatever the courts.
Yeah, but was there something going around about it?
No, I'm just a prophet.
That's actually such a good pick.
So there you go, lads. Zach Butt is your next. Sorry to all the poor Adelaide fans out there. None of them were happy with that call, by the way.
Oh, really?
No, well, you wouldn't
assume so, yeah.
You wouldn't think they'd be happy with me saying he'll leave, but... that is that.
I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. I'm already over all this trade talk. Like, I saw some segment on the Tradies podcast, and they were like saying how far.
I found that funny. That was funny.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Like the trip from Darley to Zach Butter's hometown, wherever it is, to different clubs, training facilities. Like, we're going to do this all year.
Yeah, but who cares? Anyway, he's playing for Port. He had 36-3 in the practice match.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, but I don't think the practice match are much to go by. Unless you're a Carlton fan, because you won both against Geelong and Brisbane, so you might win the flag.
Hey, lids off. Thursday night, watch out.
Jagger Smith playing as well.
Ooh.
Huge. And the Ranger.
I went through and I watched Jagger Smith highlights, yeah.
Oh, that's a crazy statement.
No, I just watched the highlights from the Geelong game.
Yep.
The amount of fucking clangers, like...
Next Sam Walsh.
What do you have, 37?
I don't know, I think something
whatever
like
the fuck he had, like 30 plus. From what I watched, like...
How about the switch up from everyone saying that, that training footage at Icon Park of Carlton.
I know.
And now they're going to win the flag.
I know.
So.
And their own fans were like turning on them already before the season had even started, this and that. And now it's like, oh, they beat both the premiers. Oh, both teams that were in the grand final, blah, blah, blah.
So, Jez, I've got a player prop from that game to kick us off. We will get right in the player props right now. This is why you listen to the Punters Pod. For any new listeners, the player prop segment is where I give you two, Jez gives you two of our best player prop picks for the round to come. This is the juice of the podcast. Give us your first.
The player prop segment also sponsored by Punt AI. Once again, we are partnered with Punt AI this season. We're going to give you our nuffy tips. Hey, sometimes they hit. I think we went on a massive streak last year.
At one stage we hit 12 in a row.
Yeah, we were like going skits on them. So we were going really well on them. But at the end of the day, we give you like some real juice here. We give you some nuffy tips. My juiciest odds this week are $3.05. And that's my first one. So
wow.
Yeah, so we'll give you the juice. But if you want real reliability, real results on the AFL, NRL, NBA, NFL, all these type of sports, they run all season long, all year long actually. Go to Punt AI on Instagram, give them a follow. They'll be posting free picks on their Instagram story every single week of the AFL season. So you get a bit of free value there. And yeah, we're going to have a discount code coming in the next few weeks from the Punters Pod. So stay tuned for that. But for now, go give them a follow and let's get into these player props. My first one at $3.05.
Juicy.
Absolutely juicy. New player coming to his new club.
I always hate new players.
Christian Petrarca, 2+ goals.
I love it.
I love this bet. I think that he's going to be playing predominantly forward. I think there was a thing a couple of years ago where Dimmer was only playing like 4 midfielders pretty much the whole game, and that's it. Yeah, he was playing Rao, Anderson, Miller, and then he'd have like a utility one. I think that Petrarca is not going to be a full-time midfielder in this team. I think he's going to be 50-50, maybe even 60-40, with 60 being the forward time.
I like that.
2+ goals. I really, really like it. Big showing in his first game.
At home.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a good time slot for that to happen as well. I do like that as well. I might chuck some little bits of cash on that as well. My first one is also a 2+ goal scorer for the first game of this season at some worse odds. It's at $2.50. So still very, very nice and juicy.
No, it's not Curnow. Can't be.
It's not Curnow. It's a player who's been at this club for a while and almost tried to go to the Blues a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's Tom Papley. Paps has a good record against the Blues and an even better record at the SCG for 2+ goals. This is just the type of player on opening round, the opening game of the season, that would love to light it up and just celebrate till he nearly faints. I can see Paps scoring even the first of the game. Check how much that's paying.
Yeah, true.
I'd love Paps' first goal of the AFL season. I might even chuck some on that. I was
actually looking before. I saw Curnow. Curnow's paying like $6.50 for it. So
to do his iconic celebration as well.
Yeah. Oh, imagine the jumper grab.
That they love.
Imagine the jumper grab.
Oh, but I think Paps at $2.50 for 2+ goals is very, very nice. And honestly, we're getting into the game preview very soon.
$12.50. So
who's most likely? Who's the favorite?
Curnow. Curno's the favorite.
What's he paying?
$6.50.
I think Paps top 50 is a little bit of a shout.
Brady Camp 15. So if you want a bit of value there,
Brady Camp 15. I'd rather bet on Harry Dean to score the first goal. But yeah, Paps there. I think this game might blow out a little bit towards the end. So if he doesn't have it early, he'll get it late. Paps 2+ goals, $2.50.
And my second player prop that I'm going to give you, and if you listened to last week's episode, you should know who I'm on really hard by now.
Oh,
Clayton Oliver, 25+ disposals at $2.15.
I don't love it as much.
I love this so much. Who else is going to get touches in that midfield apart from Callaghan? Callaghan and then Ralston.
Yeah, so, correct. Yeah, that's
Clayton Oliver's going to absolutely rack it up. They're versing the Hawks. Hawks, are they even going to have a midfield? We'll get into it a little bit later on, but no Day, potentially no Newcomb.
We don't know.
So we don't know yet. So are they going to have a midfield to come up with? I love this bet. Clayton Oliver, 25+ disposals for the new club.
That is risky, but it's juicy. I'll give you something a lot more surefire and reliable. This player has had 20+ disposals in 9 of his last 10 matches last season, and the one he didn't get it was in the preliminary final where he got 19. I'm talking about Jasper Fletcher for 20+ disposals at $1.70.
Like
Incredible oversight from the bookies to have him at $1.70. Like I said, in his last 10 games, he had 20 in 9 out of 10 matches. He's kind of the forgotten man at Brisbane because they've got all this talent, and then the Ashcrofts get a lot of the attention. I think Fletcher is an incredible player. We'll only go from strength to strength. We'll only get more midfield minutes. We'll only get probably more wing minutes than midfield. And then halfback, I love him here for 20+ at $1.70.
That's really
amazing. Even as a single.
And everyone's projecting this massive jump from him this season. Everyone's like, he's next up.
But he's the forgotten man.
This and that. I think he's going to have a massive season, and I absolutely love that. But we're going to run the show a bit differently this year, boys and girls. We're going to get straight into it, and we're going to sprinkle in everything that you love about the Punters Pod, but through a massive review. Like we said, we're going to be posting on the Wednesday, so you're going to get a bit of a review, you're going to get a bit of a preview, you're going to get everything in between. Do we want to jump straight into these games?
First, before we get into the games, my combined multi for my 2 picks was $4.23.
And New Year, same me. I haven't done mine, so you put them into your sports betting app and you'll find it.
That's it. Well, Jez, like you said, we will go through, obviously this week, there was no games last week, and we're not going to review the fucking practice matches. That's for sure. So, this is how it'll work. We'll have the first game of the round. We will go through each team's performance last week, what we think about it, if there's anything notable. Then we'll get straight into the juice of the episode, the meat and potatoes. We will get into the preview and our free tip for each game. Kick us off, Jez. Sydney versus Carlton at the SCG, opening the season. Tom Papley, 2+ goals. Curnow probably kicked 10. Hit us.
Just before I hit you with my little preview, I was looking through this game and being a bit of a degenerate on a fucking Monday, scrolling through and seeing,
Monday's crazy.
Seeing the odds of plays and stats and shit like that. And I was looking through and I forgot how, not hard, but with footy, it's kind of like there's so many players on the field, so you don't really know where it's going to go to.
A lot of variability.
Heaney, Goulden, Warner, Blakey, now Sheldrick. Like, Sheldrick is paying, like, little money for a lot of disposals, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm pretty sure Sheldrick for 20 plus is like $1.50, which is kind of low.
Yeah, I'm just not touching that.
No, but like, Sheldrick, I was looking through, this is extremely DJ. I was looking through preseason stats.
But see, preseason for me does not
I know. It doesn't mean nothing, but you kind of got to fucking factor it in to see.
Do you know
like,
West Coast won the fucking preseason premiership last season? They finished last with one win for the season. Yes.
Oh, really?
I don't know how we're talking about preseason.
He had 32 disposals.
So you're buying the preseason?
No, I'm not buying it, but leading disposal get
What's he paying for 30?
See, that's what
I'll jump on it if you jump on it.
You maybe chuck a little sprinkle
No
on
chance
it.
I'm jumping on
I'll pull it up right now, but I'm just saying, footy's hard, man, and then it's like...
Ooh, for me, it's more players playing their first game for a club. I get sucked into that.
Yeah, you get sucked in big time.
Every time.
And you know what? I stay away from it, and then it happens, and then I'm like, fuck, I should have done.
But see, I think the narrative is so clear that Curnow's going to dominate. I think... Do you actually agree with me that playing against your old club...
$8.50 Angus Sheldrick for 30, so...
We'll both sprinkle a bit on that.
Yeah,
we'll come back to it next week.
Huge, bro.
But do you agree with me that playing against your old side gives you extra motivation to play harder?
No, obviously, and I 100% agree with that, but I go the complete other way. I think like, everyone's going to be on that, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but I think it's stupid not to go a little bit on Curnow this game.
I know, but Curnow 2+ goals, I'm pretty sure, is like $1.20. Anyway.
You don't think they can smash Carlton and he can score 5?
No, of course he can. That's what
I might ladder Curnow. A bit on 2, a bit on 3, a bit on 4, a bit on 5.
Yeah, but Wieders is going to shut him down, man. He knows.
Wieders has fucking no ribs, man. That's what Wieders has.
Well, you said a little something there about them being getting smashed. I see these two teams at two very different ends of the spectrum.
But Carlton won both their preseason games.
I get it, but
I'm joking, Jeremy.
Oh, I thought you were being kind of serious. Two completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, I can see Sydney winning the flag. I can see Carlton. No, I can't see Carlton winning the wooden spoon.
I can see him finishing bottom 6.
I can see, exactly. Or I can see him finishing like 16th.
Yeah, which is bottom 6. Thank you.
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking more like bottom 4. Two completely different things. I'm kind of tricking myself because even just looking through the teams and looking through the players that are going to be playing for Carlton, like, they're not the worst team in the world, and they've got like if Jagger turns out to be, they got Walsh from the start of the season. They've got Cripps. They've got. I was going to say Curnow. They don't have Curnow. They got Hewitt. Hewitt's like serviceable.
Newman's back.
Newman's back. He's not playing the first 2 weeks though.
This was my point last week. My point when on the ladder prediction episode was the fall is like the expectation is lower, but everyone's just saying, "Oh yeah, they might be bottom 4," but I don't think they're that bad. I think they're just a fucking dead middle of the competition team.
Yeah, I don't think dead middle. I think lower than dead middle, but still, I can see what you're saying. You can't really get a grasp of game style, and like you said, we can't talk about the preseason because everyone's fucking playing their VFL teams. You can't get a grasp of the thing, but the general census from what we've been hearing is everyone's playing fast. It's just fast. Even Carlton in their practice match, and I know you can't take anything out of it, but it was fast. It was handball. It was look for the next person straight away. So I think this is going to be a fast-paced game, especially on the SCG.
I like that more so than everyone's playing fast. I like the fact that the SCG is a fast deck.
But then again, it is a copycat league. Everyone copies the Premier. Brisbane last year was bang, bang, bang. Look straight away, angle, switching, like...
You need the players to do it.
Yeah, of course you do, but you can still replicate it even though you don't have the players. Like they do have the players. They got their side. They got like Hollands is going to be coming off the half-back line this season. Newman, when he comes back, will be coming off. So they've got the players. They've got the creative styles and kickers to be able to do it. I think Jagger will look good, but obviously he's not going to be getting any attention from...
I think this Jagger thing, bro, I think there's a real world where he had the 37. Everyone now is so high on him. I have a feeling like he'll get like brought back down to earth, right back down to earth, and have like 16 disposals.
Don't worry, I will not be punting on Jagger Smith. There is zero chance of that happening. And like I said, I watched the highlight clip, a lot of clangers, but you never know. Like maybe he could, like Nick Dacos pretty much came straight onto the scene and looked phenomenal. Now I'm not saying that Jagger Smith is Nick Dacos, but it can happen if we've seen it happen.
No, we have, but I also think that there was a lot of people saying where I stand on him that everyone's putting a lot of pressure on him to be the saviour and it's not going to happen. Then after that one practice match game, I'll repeat that, practice match game, it turned into, oh my God, he's the truth. And now people like yourself are going to punt on him for 35 disposals.
I'm definitely not touching him. There is zero fucking chance.
Nah, but my point more so is that a lot of people are very high on him now. I think it could be a very humbling game.
Oh, but I hope so. What do you think about the Carlton forward line? Like, do you think it's going to function better or worse without Curnow in there? Because I think better.
I think there's a world where you're not as reliant on Curnow, but and I think Hayward's a great player.
Yeah,
that
Hayward
goes without saying. And Hayward honestly did it without at Sydney the last couple of years, there was no key beacon there for Hayward to roam off.
Yeah.
And at least now with Carlton, he's got Mackay, so that's probably enhances his performance. But then again, I feel like when I watched Carlton in the last 3 or 4 years, the only thing that scared me, and when I watched them, because everyone knows, no secret, I'm not the biggest Carlton fan on earth. I'm like, I wish they didn't have Curnow because he brings fear into my heart. I feel like this year there's just not much happening back there.
No, but I feel like there's more happening, and just
there's no Motlop even. Like, what's scaring you about their
what's
line?
Motlop, Heath? Like,
still just scary.
I see what you're saying, and I can respect your point of view, but it was just a thing, and we saw it in multiple games. So it was just like Curnow or bust, and it was like every single time they're going inside 50, and I can see.
But what is it now? Huh? What is it now?
But now it's
just
like,
bust.
No, it's not though, because now it's like lift your eyes, look for other options. It's not just like, because when you have a player like Curnow, you can get complacent and just be like bombing it straight to his direction,
of course.
and being like, all right, he's going to be there, like throw that shit up. He's going to be that. He's going to be there somewhere. He's going to be able to get it. I feel like now, like, and they're not superstars, but like he's going to laugh, Frankie Evans and your Ben Ainsworth, Hayward, like Mackay could have one of his best seasons.
He won a Coleman without Curnow.
So
I don't doubt what you're saying, but I also think they just don't have the good old look at Richmond's forward line in 2017, where it was just a bunch of smalls and I just don't think Frankie Evans is cutting it for me, but you never know, it might work out for the best for them.
In the same breath though, I do think that Curnow was the missing piece for the Swans.
Yeah.
Like this is the crown jewel. This is the cherry on top. Their backline was sorted. Their midfield, everyone knows about their midfield. It was like, can we get a good key forward that is not Joel Amadi?
Yeah, or playing McCartan forward, or Logan McDonald.
Fucking Laddams for periods, or exactly. Who was it that they always used to play forward?
McCartan.
No.
Joel Hamling.
No. The second rock. Oh, how have I forgotten his name?
Laddams.
No, he's still going to play. He's still going to play.
I don't know what you're saying.
All right, you keep talking. Let me look it up.
Anyway, for me in this game, I've been high on the Swans all off season. They are my flag favourites. I just think the bounce back will happen. Maybe I'm too optimistic for them, but I really do think it will go down. Carlton's expectations are low this year. I don't think it'll be as bad as everyone sees, but they won the preseason premiership. Let's not forget that. Swans will get it done comfortably. I'm going to give my tip now while Jez searches for that. My free tip might be a stinker in the season opener after halftime. This is how I think the game will go. Really competitive early. Carlton come out of the gate smashing them. Everyone's like, whoa, this season's going to be so good. Swans rein it back in and dominate them in the second half. Carlton lose all morale. Sets up their season for a shocker. Swans minus 21.5 at $1.90.
Hayden McLean is the player I'm talking about.
There you go. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to have the Hayden McLean type. I like your pick. That's why my pick is the exact same.
Whoa.
I have the Swans minus 21.5 at $1.90.
Start off the season the same.
Yeah, I just think they're going to be way too good for them.
The line is low for where I expect these teams to be.
Was it last year where Carlton came back and beat Brisbane after they were down? Or was that 2 years ago?
2 years ago, because I was in Sydney.
Oh, that was scary, that one. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
I've got a headline for this game. Each round we're going to give...
I do too.
2 headlines each. My headline for this game is Curnow's cruel Carlton comeback. Former Blue feast with 5 goals in first game as a blood against his old side.
That's funny because my headline is Curnow held to none. Carlton hold Curnow scoreless in his first game as a Swan.
Far out. Let's see who's right. Who do you think will be right? Me or Jezza? as I said, I'm going to ladder him with goals. I'm going to go a bit on 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'm telling you right now.
I will just waste a lot of money?
I'm telling you right now, I can see this happening 100%. It's like first game back, hyped up. The Channel 7 promo is going to be fucking all about Curnow. Everyone's going to put him 2, 3, 4 goals. He'll kick 1 goal max. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you.
I promise you it will go the other way. I promise you.
Get ready. We'll see.
He will score 5 and every Carlton fan will burn and it's just going to be a bloodbath.
Suns versus the Cats.
People's First Stadium.
Tanner Bruin back.
Yeah, he looks good.
He looks good. And listen, last year, I think we did give him a little bit of flack. Well, not him, but we were just saying, like, how's the Geelong media covered this up?
Yeah.
Like, if this was any other team, this would be big news, blah, blah, blah. And then last week, we saw the thing about him being booed by the Carlton fans in a preseason match, which is kind of how you're going. People will boo him, but at the end of the day, the case was thrown out, and this isn't really our territory to get into, but I don't think it's really necessary to boo someone when something like this has been thrown out, a case has been thrown out. It's going to happen all season long. Like,
yeah, well,
do you care or don't care?
Don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
I care more about Lockie Neal's case. I think he'll get booed all season long.
Do you reckon though? I don't think he will.
Yeah, I think he will.
I think Bruin will get booed more than Neal.
Nah,
actually, no. I can
chance.
see him. Yeah, I can see him at the MCG and thing. But yeah, not a massive topic, but I just think like the case has been thrown out, it's been cleared. There's no need to.
Yeah, I'm not a booer, so I probably won't boo him either way. But I think Neal will get booed. And I'll join in on that.
On the Neal booing.
Yeah, fuck it. I think it's funny.
I'm kind of listen. I'm buying stock in Neal in the like most non-cheater way possible. I'm not buying anything, but I feel like
so you're not gonna date him, but you don't think it will affect his football performance.
No, exactly.
Will this enhance Lockie Neal's football performance?
I think it will.
Like he doesn't have to change the kids' diapers anymore.
Well, it's a lot of stress taken off. You know
what?
Better sleeps at night.
You know what? Cheating would be take a lot of his time up because he would have been trying to sneak out of the house at night.
Free man, gets to do whatever he wants. But I honestly think it is going to enhance his footy, not in those ways, but just like I don't know. I feel he's a bit of a player who's like
it is a player clearly.
Fueled by like. Everyone's booing me. Everyone's counting me out. He's going to hear a lot of shit on the field from opposition players, obviously. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a fire.
I don't know, but maybe he's spending a lot of time on Jules' Instagram, on his burner accounts, just checking her sponsorship deals. Let's get into the game and stop talking bullshit. This game scares me a little bit, Jez. Because what do you get the general vibe everyone is feeling for this game?
That everyone's leaning on the Suns, but I think there's good reason why.
But I am the biggest probably Gold Coast rider on this podcast.
Yeah.
There's only 2 of us and you always discount the Suns. But I think we're forgetting the Cats made the granny last year. And I think everyone's just quickly pushing them aside in this game. I do think the Suns will have a great year, but I don't think this will be the smashing that everyone thinks. I feel like it's a general consensus.
But do people think it's a smashing? Because the line's at 7.5. So I don't think... People think it's going to be a real like domination smash.
I feel like the thing is, but everyone's kind of like shooting Gold Coast to be a top 4 team like I have. I feel like everyone's going with the thing that, you know what, it'll be a good start to the season for them at home. They'll just like end up eating Geelong. But my value, I've got a very value pick here at $2.30. I still will take the Suns, but I don't think it is a smashing. Honestly, speaking here...
I hate this. I think if I know what it is, I hate this pick.
If this was at GMHBA, I would for sure be going the Cats. So that's why it's at People's First Stadium. So I will go the Suns. But I'm going to go the Suns 1-39 at $2.30. I think that's great value.
I like that. I actually really like that.
I think the game will be close enough. I think it's 2 good teams, 2 top 8 teams. And I think the value is there for me to take.
Is it going to be another year where Bailey Smith just can't stay on the park? Because it's going to be like...
He's playing.
Is he?
Yep, him and Cameron confirmed playing.
Too?
As of yesterday, as of Monday.
Jeremy Cameron,
yep.
Oh, fuck, that throws me out a bit. Fuck, maybe I do want to change my pick because I had it in my mind that Smith was going to be out because what do you have, like a calf niggle or some shit?
Yeah,
like
but they're both playing.
Is that just general Geelong at the end of the day doing their
Let me
bullshit?
double check they've not ruled out, but if I read correctly on a Monday, I'm pretty sure they got confirmed to play.
Either way, I thought he was not sure if I was not sure if either of them were playing, but if they are both playing, that changes a lot for me.
Smith and Cameron set to face Suns in opening rounds.
Okay, so that changes my thinking there. I think Danger has a down year this year, and down year is fair enough.
You've been saying Danger will have a down year for the last 5 years.
But to be fair, like...
Nah, he hasn't looked the same.
He's looked the same, but he's got a different role now. Like I think he's going to be like predominant forward this year.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to have any midfield time at all because between Holmes, now they bring in Bruin again. It's Baz, obviously.
Bose will play.
Then like
Warple. They brought in Warple.
Fuck, true.
Can't play anywhere else.
I don't think he's going to be.
What's Danger paying for 30 plus goals this year? Probably not much, actually. He probably had 30
not much because he fucking dominated last year. Like especially towards the start of the end, there was a stretch where. Was there a stretch where Cameron didn't play and he absolutely... Oh, no. Cameron played throughout the whole year.
Cameron nearly scored 100 last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you remember? But fucking every week.
He just dominated. I was thinking that Smith and Cameron weren't going to play, so I said that the Suns were going to roll him. But now, disappointed... Oh, not disappointed, but I'm off that a little bit. I'm going to come to your side.
Oh.
I'm going to copy your pick. What was it paying?
$2.30. The Suns, 1 to 39.
I absolutely love that.
What was your original pick?
My original pick was Suns minus 7.5. So not too dissimilar, but like you said, I loved your reasoning. If we think it is going to be kind of a close game, I think that the Suns can keep it within this range. I don't think it's going to be a 40-pluser. I can't see Geelong getting beaten by 40-plus in the opening round.
I think this is it's obviously a bit treacherous, this 1 to 39 market, and I love going for it. If you listen to the podcast, you know that. But I don't think this is as risky as it might seem at $2.30.
Actually, no, I'm not going to pitch it. I'm going Suns minus 7.5 at $1.90. I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Still sticking with that.
So you are bitching it.
Because I already put money on the multi, and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I won it, and then they win by fucking.
So to confirm, your final pick is Suns minus 7.5.
Correct.
We can both be right. I think this margin will be, if I'm to bullseye a pick, I'm going to say Suns 23 points.
Nice. The Giants versus the Hawks.
NG Stadium, Jays. For me, this is the hardest match of the round to pick.
And I smell an upset.
Ooh.
I smell an upset big time. We do not know yet. We're filming this on a Tuesday. Do not know yet if Newcomb's going to get off his suspension.
Fuck,
am I right? Suspension charge. But
I'm basing my selection here on that he's not playing.
Same as me.
But I'll be happy with my pick even if he does play.
I feel like this year, and I don't know if you feel like this, GWS are being written off for absolutely no reason at all.
No, there is a reason.
No, okay. Well,
Tom Green, Sam Taylor.
Tom Green, I told you last week. They've got Tom Green.
And he's also got Orange hair. There you go.
Clayton Oliver is Tom Green, the second coming of him. Potentially even better than him. Counting accolades, better than Tom Green. So
yeah, he is. Yep.
He is still in his prime, by the way. 28 years old.
Looks 40, but 28.
Looks 40, but he is 28. Being written off, no Sam Taylor either. But the Giants still do have a solid team. I actually feel a bit embarrassed. I feel like I ranked him a bit too low in our ladder predictions last week. And a lot of smoke is being blown up the Hawks' ass for no reason. Really. Yeah, tell me.
Look, with the Hawks, for me, I'm kind of hot and cold because I had them in my top 4. But when I look at the Hawks, I look at a team that's hyped up because they're fun. Because they got Guinea, they got Watto, they're fun, they're young, and everyone likes Sam Mitchell and all the rest of it. But they're a team that last year was supposed to be a top 4 team, finished 8th. They made a prelim, correct? They had a good final series, but they dropped off massively during the year. They finished 8th on the ladder. If you remember, after the first 4 rounds, they were like the team to beat. They were rimmed like anything. So the Hawks for me this season coming up, I feel like in this game especially, there is a very big Hawthorn leaning thought process from a lot of people. But this game is at NG Stadium. Yes, they don't have Green. Yes, they don't have Taylor, these Giants. But I'm not going to be as quick to write them off as other people.
I got Connor Iden. Shout out Iden for commenting on our...
Sorry, Connor Iden.
Because Ethan thought he was
Callum Brown. Yep. A simple mistake there. I will say so.
I think the Giants have a super solid team, like I was saying before, and I feel like they pose a really big matchup threat to the Hawks. I don't know why, but it feels like when these two teams play, it's always like kind of close. Do you get that feeling?
Yeah, I
too?
do. I remember a game at NG Stadium last year.
Yeah, NG Stadium. It was 2 years ago.
Was there a game at Tassie last year, maybe? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, was that? That was Adelaide.
It was Adelaide. Anyway, I think it's going to be close. That's why my pick is going to be the Giants plus 10.5 at $1.90. I really
Bang.
Same
as me.
right,
Giants
we're on the
plus
same
10.5
wavelength. Yeah,
at $1.90.
I think they can win this game outright at $2.41. So I really do like those odds as well.
This is my I know it might sound stupid because I think all my other picks, two of my other picks are higher value than this in dollar sense, but I still think this is one of my riskier picks for the week because am I overthinking it? Is Hawthorn just a safe pick that everyone's going to go for good reason? Maybe, but I do like the Giants here.
Yeah, but there's all likelihood that Hawthorn roll out a midfield of Josh Ward, Connor Nash, and fucking Connor McDonald.
Exactly, yeah.
There is that chance because
Will Day's
Warple's not there, Will Day's not there, and
Exactly.
Newcomb might be gone.
Mackenzie's injured.
Hey, Guinea, McDonald's, look for them for the 15-ish markets because I think if Newcomb is out, they will get their run through the midfield and they'll get a nice little chunk of the ball there.
I don't mind that. We're both on the same wavelength.
Oh shit, I got a headline for this
Here
game.
we go. Headline alert.
Vanilla Hawks. The Hawthorn midfield looks one-paced and gets demolished without Day and Newcomb.
This does not get talked about enough. Hawthorn's midfield is actually very weak. And I know...
Bro, I was saying it all last year, Mid-Hawks.
You were.
I was saying it for the whole season.
But the problem is, everyone holds on to Will Day, and I've had my rant about Will Day in the past. If you're on TikTok, you would have seen it. But my point is, with Hawthorn, their midfield isn't great. And you're right, that it's so vanilla. And it's all potential of Ward, potential of Mackenzie, potential of McDonald, but without Newcomb as well. Newcomb in the final series last year was incredible. Take Newcomb out of this opening round team. Is this midfield any good? No. GWS's midfield without Tom Green is still better than Hawthorn's midfield coming up.
Yeah, 100%. Callaghan and Oliver, even if Newcomb plays, I think Oliver and Callaghan alone match or beat
the talent.
Their midfield.
Yeah, exactly.
Just them alone.
Oh, I don't mind that.
Yeah. So I just think it's an easy one. This next game is really fucking interesting. This might have been my hardest one to pick.
Nah, for me, I'm not as interested.
Lions versus the Dogs at the Gabba. Brisbane coming off their premiership, back-to-back premierships, obviously. I think both of these teams are going to be really fucking good this season.
I'm not sold on the Bulldogs as well, and a lot of people are.
Two of the most talented lists in the competition.
Yeah. I see
What don't you agree with that? How do you not agree with that?
I'm just not big on the Bulldogs. I feel like they've got no back.
But they have two of the top 3 players in the comp, so...
Not on my list.
Two of the top 10 on
yours.
They
do. Yep, they do.
So
top heavy, they got no backline. Who's going to defend?
Roy Lop.
And Buku Kames. Come on, man.
They did pick up someone, didn't they?
Who?
Did they not pick up anyone?
No, not really.
That's bad.
I can't say a word of the Lions lose this game. Dogs are a good side. Yes, they might be all right. But I think when I look at Brisbane's list, like we said last week, they are just unstoppable. You add Kitty Coleman, you add a top 5 pick, you add everything. Jasper Fletcher will have 20 plus, obviously, because that was my player prop. I just feel like this team is just unbeatable. I feel like the Bulldogs have a lot of
unbeatable is crazy.
I honestly, when I look at their list, obviously they're going to lose games this year. It goes without saying. But when I look at their list, coming off a premiership, I can't see how they lose this game. They add in Draper. They add in... Oh, Draper's not playing, but I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
But Oscar Island's playing. It just makes them even better.
Yeah, okay, let me tell you this. Does that provide some teething issues? Is there a bit
potentially.
Our forward line isn't functioning as well because now we've got
Potentially, but you know what? If they won a premiership and won a lot of games with Eric Hipwood, I think adding
Logan Morris.
And Logan Morris, I think adding in Oscar Island,
what was his name? What's the third?
Ty Gallup.
That's
your boy. But I feel like Oscar Island gets disrespected. He had
unbelievable season 5 years ago.
But still, the talent's there. West Coast have been dog
but
balls
it's 5 years ago.
But West Coast have been dog balls.
The last time Oscar Island was good, they had fucking Josh Kennedy and Jack Darling playing for him. Chill out.
Put Charlie Curnow in West Coast forward line, he'd be dog shit. I feel like he's been underrated now because he's just been in a horrible... Imagine the difference between fucking who has been kicking the ball to him in West Coast's midfield. And now you have the Ashcrofts, you have Lockie Neal, you have Hugh McCluggage, you have Jared Berry. It's ridiculous. You have Josh Dunkley compared to fucking Liam Duggan kicking you the ball.
Yeah, obviously.
Come on. The options there is credible. I think he'll have a very good season. I think he'll have an underrated season. Yeah, there might be teething issues, but you're at the Gabba. I even picked my own line here. I don't know what the line is set at, but I've went extra. I've picked my own fucking line. My free tip is the Lions minus 17.5 at $2. I don't see them losing this. I don't see them winning this game by anything under 3 goals.
And here is where we differ. At the Gubba, obviously the Lions have the advantage. They've got the edge. But the Dogs, in their last 2 meetings with the Lions last season, kept
what ground?
it extremely close.
Marvel Stadium?
The first game was in Gather Round, and I don't know if you remember, but they were leading by 39 points. They ended up losing that game, but they were leading by 39 points in the third quarter.
I love this shit.
All right, you love it. And I don't know if you remember, it was that Friday night game where they did play at the Gubba. The score ended up being like 21 points, but they were in that game up to their eyeballs, a couple late goals. I know you're laughing at me, but fully healthy Dogs list with, like I said, supposedly 2 of the top 3 players in the
You think Bonte's shit? You think Sam Darcy's shit?
They should
You're going against what you believe.
They should be in this up to their eyeballs. That's why my free pick is the Bulldogs plus 15.5 at $1.90.
Jez. Good to see that you're going to get one wrong this week. So far, we're the same, but you will get that wrong. I love it.
We'll see. And the final game of opening round. Did they add more games to opening round this
One this year, yeah.
Yeah?
This game. This is the game.
Oh, okay.
Because it's usually the 4.
Oh, yeah, because this is going to be in... I didn't even realise that was a thing.
MCG. It is the St Kilda Saints versus the Collingwood Magpies. It was going to be the biggest crowd in St Kilda history.
Is that what they're saying?
The biggest home and away crowd in St Kilda history because it's their home game.
They chose to play... Well, yeah, they chose to play their home game at the Collingwood's home ground, so a bit weird by them there. Obviously, it needed a bit of extra cashola. Just before we get into the preview here, why the fuck wouldn't the Pies or any other team have picked up Stephen May?
Oh, I love this point.
Like... I can't understand why. Like, especially like a team like the Pies, just selfishly.
Collingwood is going into this opening round game.
No Dusty Moore, no Jeremy Howe.
No Jeremy Howe. They're relying on Billy Frampton.
No, Billy Frampton's good, but everything around Billy Frampton, like what, is Reef McInnes going to play in the back line as well? Like,
no one even knows.
But I'm telling you, I would rather have Stephen May in there than Reef McInnes, and even if he's... and I think it is just the thing of... Because even I heard today, it's just the thing of him being like too much trouble than good. And when someone's providing more of a... They're more of a distraction than they are... Positive to your team.
Look, I'm telling you, like, if you're telling me it's going to help Collingwood win the premiership,
of course, like,
but Stephen May mid-season punches.
I would rather Stephen May than fucking Darcy Moore, bro. Like, honestly,
that's what. Like, I know as a playing ability, yes, it's incredible to me that he's just retired. Yeah, he's got outside issues.
Last year in this Queen's birthday match, he absolutely dominated.
Football ability alone?
Yeah, exactly.
He should be playing for Collingwood this weekend.
Yeah.
Because he is better than any key defender Collingwood will have this weekend.
Unless there's something everyone doesn't know and they're keeping it hush-hush, that like he's going to be arrested or some shit for the incident that happened. Like, I don't fucking know. Who the fuck knows? But
I'm with her.
Football playing ability alone, I'm taking Stephen May 100% of the time. And is there a chance that he can get into like the mid-season draft or some shit like that?
I don't know, but if the season's going astray for Collingwood or the Bulldogs...
If the season's going good for Collingwood or the Bulldogs...
Yeah, pick him up.
Pick him up. I know. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you?
Look, that's, like I said, if you're telling me your team can win a premiership with Stephen May playing key defender... But he's going to punch Roan Steele in the head once this year. I'm taking it.
100%. Look, I'm low on the Pies. I said it last week's episode.
Lucy, you're loving the Pies.
Maybe I'm trying to protect myself, but I'm kind of low on them. I said low on them.
Oh, you're low on the Pies.
No, I'm low on the Pies. But underdogs to the Saints is crazy to me.
Yeah, it is.
They're currently underdogs to the Saints. I don't care about age. The Pies, just on paper, are a superior team. And... Like, once you get past the TDKs,
it's this whole offseason has been a massive parade. That St Kilda got TDK, Silvani, Liam Ryan, and Sam Flanders. Yeah. And it's like, they're going to unveil them this weekend. I feel like the money is pretty even at the moment, correct?
No, we're underdogs. Collingwood's underdogs. Slight underdogs, but...
It was $1.90 when I checked
actually,
each
it's
way.
Flipped now. It's flipped.
What is it?
Last night when I was looking at this... Collingwood are $1.93. They're now $1.87, and the Saints are $1.97. So they've come into favouritism, but still too close for me.
But see, that's even telling me that my thinking is even more validified. I just think that it's supposed to be St Kilda's party this game because it's their home game. Everyone's going to say it's their biggest crowd ever. It's the first time a game's on Labor Day Eve. It's the big build-up of their new...
Whoa, that's huge.
Fuck you. It's the big build-up of this these new recruits. It's Collingwood's falling this year. Everyone's on the Collingwood sliding train. I think it's the year where Collingwood... I think it's the game where Collingwood come and ruin the Saints party.
Oh, listen, I fucking hope so, and I really do. Like I was saying before, like, once you get past Naz, TDK, like, give me some more, because I struggle to think. Like, who was some
Sinclair,
more like, top
Wilkie.
line? Okay, Sinclair, Wilkie.
Rowan Marshall, if you want to add him.
Nah.
Brad Hill, if you want to add him.
Nah. Flanders, nah. Silvani, nah. Like,
yeah.
it's just like, and like you said,
No, Darcy
everyone
Wilson's
made
good.
this...
They got some good players.
No. But Darcy Wilson, like, when you're comparing Darcy Wilson to, like, the caliber of Collingwood players.
Yeah, nah, correct.
You cannot do that. Like, Darcy Wilson to Collingwood is what? Ed Allen.
Yeah, creative.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
Is it not?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
So, I just think that far superior team, like I said, I'm not going to be huge on the Pies, but I think the oldies, first up, everyone made a big deal about Collingwood not playing the oldies in the preseason game. They're going to be fresh as fuck. Pennell, Sidey. I just think they get it done. My free pick for this game is going to be Collingwood win straight out. I got it at $1.93, but it's $1.87 at the moment. It's only fucking 6 cents the difference, so I still love it.
For me in this game, it's a matter of I don't really, like I had last week on my ladder prediction, I think Saints are a wild card place team, probably 7th to 10th, I'll give them, even with these new recruits. That might be better than Collingwood come season's end, correct? But they have not proven anything to me. Collingwood proved to me the last 3 seasons that they are a preliminary final, grand final worthy team. So the logic for me is we haven't seen this Saints team with their 4 new recruits yet. I'm going to pick Collingwood. I'm going to go with logic. The team that has proven something will be the team I pick reluctantly. I wouldn't be shocked in any world if the Saints come out and beat the Pies this week. But I'm going to do one better than Jez at $2.45. I think the Pies 1 to 39 is a good pick here.
It's a good pick.
You're taking the Pies straight out, but in all reality, you probably don't expect the Pies to tramp them by 40 plus.
Yeah, but you never know. That's why I'm taking the safer pick at $1.87.
I'm taking
what was that paying?
$2.45.
Okay, yeah.
For $1.39. I like the value there. My headline for this game, my second headline of the round will be, this is going to be blown up like anything. How good the Labor Day Eve game was, and because I think the crowd will reach 90,000.
That's not even a big call. That's just like
I think
it just 100% will happen.
But my headline will be Labor Day Eve success. Crowd reaches 90,000 plus and looks to be an annual fixture, and everyone will suck because Collingwood, because this because everyone will go, oh, Collingwood get a opening round game every year. This is bullshit at the MCG.
Well, I think this will be made a fixture, and I think it will be maybe swapped between like...
No, St Kilda have said this is theirs.
You reckon?
Yeah. They've like put their fingers all over.
Well, I'm more than happy. Like, and as a Collingwood supporter, I'm more than happy that this game gets put up as a fixture every year, because at the end of the day, St Kilda do play a lot better at Marvel Stadium, and if it's at the MCG, you can call it your home game, whatever you want. There's going to be more Collingwood supporters there than there are St Kilda fans. Wow, opening round.
Can't believe we're back. Happy we're back. Happy we are betting again, Jez.
I'm so excited for this week. Like, I actually can't. Like I said, I was DJing. I was fucking going
Monday's
on
crazy.
the sports books on fucking
Monday morning.
Crazy. Just looking, trying to get some stats, trying to see this, trying to see that.
Foaming at the mouth.
Boys, thank you for joining us for another season of the Punters Pod.
Join us every week this season. You'll be back next week when you realize the value we brought you. Never forget, this is the place to be every round of the AFL season.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Appreciate all your support. We'll
Peace,
see you next time.
Prosperity, and love. You.